Mariah Carey is kind of like.
I don't know if that's an epic moment, as Rihanna put it, but it's definitely a viral moment. Rihanna's out-of-pocket request from Mariah. Carey has been making rounds on social media for obvious reasons. Not everyone can get a signature from Mariah Carey, and certainly not everyone can sign Rihanna's bosom. Mimi was on the last stop of her Christmas tour in Brooklyn, and just as she was about to sign off, a special fan enjoying the show from the front row made a playful request. Rihanna and Carey's feisty interaction left the whole crowd at the Barclays Center in awe. And once the exchange went online, the reaction got even crazier. Fans from around the world shared the clip with captions like "Stars aligned" and "A Christmas to remember," giving us all a brand new viral moment just before the end of the year. Although this is the most talked about moment concerning Rihanna these days, it's definitely not the only moment. In light of the shocking allegations against him, including R-wording a 13-year-old girl with Sean Diddy Combs back in 2000, Sean Carter, aka Jay-Z, and his entire entourage is under close inspection. And as you'd imagine, Rihanna was, and to an extent, still is, in that entourage. So the Barbadian superstar's entire relationship with her former boss is getting revisited by fans online. And what's been found in the last couple of days are disturbing, to say the least. Buckle up, cause things are about to get weird, not Justin Bieber and P. Diddy levels of weird, but weird nonetheless. For those of you who don't know, Jay-Z was one of the very first people who heard Rihanna sign, in the United States, at least. The Barbadian had formed a 3-girl girl band in Barbados back in 2003, and 2 years later, when she was only 15 years old, she was at Def Jam Records, auditioning in front of music mogul Antonio L.A. Reid and Jay-Z, who was the CEO of the company at the time. After a successful audition, L.A. told Jay-Z to not let Rihanna leave the building until she signed a contract with Def Jam, and Jay-Z followed that order to a T, making a teenage girl go through an experience she would never forget. 15-year-old Rihanna had to stay at Def Jam's premises until 3 a.m. in the morning, but that wasn't the most chilling part of her experience. It was Jay-Z's UN refusable offer.
He said there are 2 ways to leave here, either through the door with the deal sign or through this window, and we're on the 29th floor.
Now we weren't there on the spot, chances are. This was Jay-Z joking. But the fact that it came in the earlier hours of a day while a 15-year-old was low-key being kept against her will makes this rather unsettling. And it's not the only interaction that has piqued the interest of social media users lately. 4 years down the line, Rihanna was on stage to receive her very first Grammy Award for her song Umbrella, featuring none other than Jay-Z. And her acceptance speech is now resurfacing online as he gives us all a glimpse into the complicated relationship dynamics between Jay and his former employee/colleague.
I know I promised you I'm gonna give you my first Grammy, but we might have to fight for this one.
She said she wanted to thank everybody for her first Grammy.
Anyway, I'd like to thank Jay-Z for being a part of this record with me.
She'd like to thank Jigga Man for being the greatest in the world.
Talk about mansplaining and being a control freak, right? Granted, the same clip ends with Jay-Z laughing cheekily before Rihanna comes off the stage. But you know how the saying goes, many a true word is spoken in jest. Given his name is all over the place and 99% of the time in horrible contexts, this is not the most disturbing footage on Jehovah. Recently, the billionaire hitmaker decided to openly lead a legal battle against Tony Busby, the Texan attorney who is representing 120 alleged victims against Sean Diddy Combs and his high-profile celebrity friends. Although his name was never mentioned publicly, upon receiving a settlement request from Busby for an alleged R-wording, he was involved with Diddy back in 2000. During an after-party, Jay-Z sued the attorney back, alleging that he was blackmailing him. Though this does not prove any wrongdoing. Jay-Z has been one of the most recognized faces of Diddy's now infamous parties. As for Rihanna, who knows both men pretty well. She's doing her best to not to be involved in this boiling hot mess, like pretty much every single celebrity. On October, the Barbadian was spotted leaving a restaurant and was asked a simple question.
Rihanna, did you attend any of P. Diddy's parties? Were you involved in any of the freak-offs? That's crazy.
As of today, Rihanna seems like she managed to dodge the question pretty well. But who knows what the future holds in this crazy downfall story, right?